Dmitry Balandin of Kazakhstan brought home gold from lane 8. Sometimes you get those outside smokers. Whereas U.S.'s Josh Pernot had a late charge for silver. Ippei Watanabe of Japan broke the world record in January, and Pernot has the American record. Josh Pernot will be in lane 6 in this one. A.J. Bornstein, 17 years old. He's in lane 1. U.S. Olympic trials last year as a 16-year-old was 32nd in this event. Just a junior in high school this year. Likewise, a junior in high school this year in lane 2, Daniel Roy out of Spokane, Washington. At the trials as a 16-year-old last summer. Roy was 9th in the semis of the 200 breast. He missed the final by half a second. Carlos Claverie of Venezuela is in lane 3. 2016 Olympian was 15th in the 200 breast in Rio. And then Chase Kalish, Olympic silver medalist in the 400 IM. And of course his mentor is Michael Phelps, says he's like an older brother to him. Kevin Cordes, Olympic gold medalist, swimming the breaststroke and the prelims of the 400 medley relay in Rio. And then Pernot, the Olympic silver medalist in the 200 breast, just 7 100ths behind Balandin of Kazakhstan. And then New Zealand sending a strong contingent to this one. George Schroeder, 21 years old from New Zealand in lane 7. And then in lane 8, the Belmont, Massachusetts native swimming for Crimson Aquatics, Calvin Yang, just 17 years old. Rowdy, we have 3 17-year-old Americans in this one.
3 youngsters, and then you've got some great veterans right there in the middle of the pool, including Chase Kalish. I really think, Rich, these are the 3 guys that are going to be the core 200 breaststrokers in the next 4 years. You're talking about also Will Lacone, who will be very good, and Cody Miller, and Nick Fink, but these 3 guys right here could be real huge factors in this event. Chase Kalish had a spectacular swim this morning in the prelims, going his best time to be the top qualifier, and you know what Josh Pernot is capable of doing. Already broken that American record last summer at the Olympic trials, and then follows it up with silver in Rio.
Cordes with that great stroke has a half-second lead on Pernot, and then Schroeder 53 100ths behind. Chase Kalish was 6th at the first wall. And Rowdy talking about Chase Kalish. What a great story. He is paralyzed at age 8 with Guillain-Barré syndrome, the same disorder that affected you as an adult.
Yeah, Chase and I have had a lot of chances to talk about that. You know, it's a strange disease, and he said he was young. He didn't remember a lot of it, but it can be pretty devastating. But what a way to come back. And boy, you look at the middle of the pool. Look at Kevin Cordes, what he's able to do. He's a guy that's been really, I think overall, the best American breaststroker over the last 3 or 4 years. If you look at the overall performances he has had, both at the NCAA level and now at the world level. Just had a strong kick. Nobody has a better distance per stroke, certainly in this field, than Kevin Cordes.
How does he get such an efficient stroke, Rowdy?
Well, Josh Pernot will definitely be able to come back. You see him right underneath Cordes in lane 6. It's almost like he's eyeing him in lane number 5.
Cordes in the white cap, Pernot in the black cap in lane 6, and just above Cordes is Chase Kalish.
Kalish will also come back. Trust me, he has a great back half of a race. Again, just like the women's breaststroke, you've got 3 breaststrokers coming in, and all of a sudden you've got 4 or 5 right there in the middle of the pool.
It is Josh Pernot out of Santa Maria, California, swims for Cal Aquatics, Olympic silver medalist in lane 6, and it is Pernot who wins it in a time of 2:10.47.
Boy, his turnover was just tremendous. And the turnover is key, but he never slipped. It kept going and pressing forward with so much tremendous force, had that great foot speed, never impacted his body line. 103 plus coming back, going out, 106 coming back. I mean, it was just a perfect split-wise. He never panicked in the race when Cordes took it out fast. This is a guy that's learned so much about how to swim this race. And again, it's not a fast time. You're talking about Cordes on the white cap there and Pernot right underneath him. It's not a fast time, Rich. Still not even a top 10 swim in the world. But again, a great race. And this is what he's got to be able to do is race, 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 race. He's been able to do it the last couple of years. Coming into that last wall, Pernod had a great turn there. Actually came out ahead of Cordes, went in behind him, and then it wasn't even close the last 10 or 15 meters. It was close with 20 meters left to go, but Pernod made it a runaway.
And just like in the Olympic trials last year, strong back half for Josh Pernod. And he wins the men's 200 breast. Chase Kalish second with a personal best time of 2:11.29, and Kevin Cordes settles for third. So the Americans going 1, 2, and 3 in the men's 200 breaststroke, and we're joined by Josh Pernod. Josh, Cordes took that one out fast, but you always seem to be patient, don't you?
Yeah, a little bit. Part of it's just kind of getting back into getting a lot of long course reps in that event. I feel like I got to get used to pushing the second and third 50 a little bit more, but I'll be swimming it a couple more times before trials.
We're 75 days out now from the World Trials, Josh. What's the most important thing you have to think about heading over the next 2 or 3 months?
Just honing in on the process, just every day being methodical about the movements and just honing in on that race strategy and getting ready for the meet. You know,
your U.S. teammates, they say you are fantastic on social media. What's the secret?
I don't know. I appreciate the compliment, though.
You're pretty funny, dude, when I follow you. You come up with some witty things. I have to.
Thanks, Rowdy. I appreciate it, man.
Okay, buddy.
All right, Josh, congrats on the win.
All right, thank you.
All right, Josh Pernod wins the men's 200 breasts. Great day here in Mesa, Arizona. Arena Pro Swim Series. Day 1 continues after this. Women's 100 fly, B final is next. Sarah Sjöström has the world record.